Hey guys, it's Wright here, back with another tutorial on a series I decided to do on hacking your Wii or Wii U or whatever. Now, last episode in this playlist that I will have now created on my channel, you will have seen that if you watched it. You don't need to watch it for this episode, by the way. This isn't going to be kind of something that you need to follow on video by video. You can just get what you need, but if you want to fully know how to hack your Wii or Wii U and have a lot of fun with it and be able to do everything that's possible as such, or that I'm going to teach you in this series, then I would recommend watching all the videos. That'd be easy to do in order if you want. Now, last episode we installed CTGP for Mario Kart Wii on a Wii or Wii U, depending on what you were using. And you would have seen that we did that via an exploit known as SmashStack. Now, SmashStack, not Snack, is going to be very useful for many things you're going to do on your Wii or Wii U, including what we're going to be doing today, which is installing Riivolution. I'll just adjust the camera there. So yeah, pretty much, you are going to need SmashStack, which I will show you how to get, in case you haven't watched the last episode. If you have watched the last episode, then you'll already have it. I'm going to cater this tutorial for everyone. So I'm going to show you how to go through the process, and I'm going to show you how to sort things out. If you did watch last episode and you've got the CTGP files on your SD card already, that's it. You will also need an SD card. I'll just lift it up a bit. The camera's at a bit of a funny angle. There we go. There's the SD card. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to sort your files out if you have already got other stuff on your SD card. But I'm also going to be teaching it in a way so that you can all do this as such. I'm assuming that you've only got CTGP on your SD card. For those of you doing the Wii U kind of version of these tutorials, obviously these work for Wii and Wii U, but you can't get your Wii homebrew channel, as far as I know, on the Wii U. You can get the Wii U homebrew channel, but not the Wii one. So this is primarily for Wii U users. Anyway, the more I talk about it, the more complicated it'll seem to you guys. So yeah, let me first explain what Riivolution is. It's essentially an application that allows you to hack or install hacks on games. CTGP is a hack that can be installed with Riivolution, but it is its own little thing. This has nothing to do with CTGP. You can install hacks for any Wii games essentially via Riivolution. That's what it's for. It's a program that reads XML files that people modify to create these hacks. It basically reads them and reads the game and can basically it's a way to use hacks within games essentially. Now, what you need for this is you need an SD card, which needs to get a gig or greater. Probably 4 is the best. I've got 2 gig here. Get 4 if you can, it's just I have 2 available to me. You also need Super Smash Bros Brawl, because we are going to be using the exact same exploit as in last episode. And finally, you need the game that you want to hack. Because I'm going to be showing you how to install a hack, if you did read the title. So today we're going to be using Mario Kart Wii. We are going to be installing the Variety Pack. So yeah, that's all you need essentially. So yeah, without further ado, there's not much more for me to say. Without further ado, yeah, let's get going. What you first need to do then is, obviously, you need to insert your SD card. Now, ignore that for a second. What you first need to do is you need to go to a website called Weebrew, which is where you're gonna download Riivolution from. Link in the description, so don't worry about searching for that because there'll be a link in the description. What you need to then do is come over here, and then here there'll be a download link. You don't want to download via the homebrew browser, you just want to download it here, and when you'll see when you highlight it, it'll say Riivolution 1.06.zip. That's the latest version, and that's the one you obviously want to download. I've already done that, so I'm not going to show that. What you need to do next is you need to head onto here, and this is the variety pack custom Mario Kart page. Now if you're downloading a different pack which you want to use with Riivolution, then don't worry about this bit of the tutorial. You need to follow guidance on the actual website for that. I'm not going to show all the packs because they're all literally the same of kind of what you do at the end, but I'm just using this one as an example. So this is the variety pack wiki page. What you want to do is you want to download the latest version, not the ISO patcher. You want the Riivolution version. We're not going to be doing the ISO patcher. I've showed you how to download a pack via an ISO patcher before, and we did Weem's Mario Kart Fun. We did for that. That was over a year ago, that video. I can't believe over a year ago, but yeah, that's how I showed you how to do an ISO patcher. Today we're doing a Riivolution hack, and I prefer using Riivolution hacks when possible over ISO patches because it means you can play them on your Wii, and they're also less likely to crash or go wrong. It's easier using an ISO patcher. So now what you need to do is you need to come down here and you want to download the latest version 1.22, including the WiiMFi update. Don't worry about that. Basically they had to do an update to WiiMFi because there's some things that were going on with people using it to basically block some stuff from happening, basically just to keep everyone safe. But it's all sorted now, but just make sure you download that, otherwise you'll get an error code that prevents you from playing online. This is something new. They've introduced a new error code that unless you have a specific patch of WiiMFi, you can't play online anymore. So it's fine. CTGP have done automatic updates for it, so any of you using CTGP, don't worry. But for this version, for other packs, you have to download a patched version. So we're going to be downloading this here, and what this is going to do, it's going to take you to a Dropbox page because of the way it's being basically posted. But all you need to do is come up here, click download, click direct download, and that should start downloading. It's going to be about I'll just look down here, well it doesn't say, but it's going to be about a 700 megabyte update or download. Sorry, not update, 700 megabyte download, which for me will take about 5 minutes probably. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. Once those 5 minutes are up and it's downloaded, I am going to resume the video. So we can see here it's up to 29-30 megabytes. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Okay, that was actually a very quick download. I've just moved the microphone slightly further away from my mouth because I thought I was just watching it back while I was downloading that bit, and I could hear a bit of yeah, interference with the microphone in various parts. Finally, what you need then is SmashStack. Now this is a much smaller file. I'm not sure it was 700 megabytes, that other one, possibly a lot smaller. Anyway, for that you need to go to, well, there's various ways you can get it, but I've only ever used one version of SmashStack, and that is the version I got with CTGP. So if you've already got CTGP, you'll already have SmashStack, because CTGP and Riivolution, when running through Smash Bros, use the exact same exploit. So yeah, it's the exact same. So we're gonna go to chadsoft.co.uk, link in the description to this. What you'd want to do to get it then, and like I said, there's various other ways, but this is the way I know that works. I know that this version works from CTGP. You're going to go to the install guide. We're not getting CTGP, we're just getting the SmashStack. You're going to go begin, and it's going to have, do you have a Mario Kart Wii game? This, yes we do. Do you have an SD card? Yes we do. Wii U, that's what we have. Does you have an internet connection? Say no. And then, do you have either of these channels? You are going to say no. Do you have Super Smash Bros Brawl? Yes we do. And then you're going to get to this page here, and it's good, and you'll see download SmashStack step 2. Don't do any of these steps, we're just doing it to get SmashStack. Now when you click that link it would download, but I'm not going to download this because I already have SmashStack, so I don't need to download anything else. So yeah, we're done there. In fact, you know, actually I'll just do it real quick just to so I can show you guys the tutorial more clearly. I will get SmashStack actually. There we go, so we've got that. Very quick download, like a second. Exit out of here. And yeah, we'll go now you need to go into downloads. See these 3 files. Last episode I said that not to bother, and it was 300 megabytes. Sorry, they made the file a lot smaller. It used to be about 700, but they made it a lot smaller. It's only 300 megabytes now, that. So you'll have 3 zip folders, or you should have after you've done what I've told you to do. Now, I said last episode that because the zip folders, you don't need to extract them, which is true. But this episode I'm going to say extract them, because it makes the whole process of copying the files a lot quicker. That's what I realised last episode. So to extract a zipped folder, all you need to do is click extract all, and then click extract, and it'll extract for you. Yeah, there you go. And you just do that for each one of them. So SmashStack. There are other programs such as 7-zip that you could use, but you don't need them for extracting zip folders. Possibly other types of archives though. So we're just going to extract all of these really quick. Just got to do the variety pack now. This one might take a bit longer. In fact, it will take a bit longer. How long is this going to take? No, I'm not going to pause the video. This will be done in a few seconds. The variety pack used to take a long time to extract, but since they made it small, it seems to be quicker. And there we go. And oh my word, why have I got so many windows open? We only need one File Explorer window open. Anyway, you're in downloads here. You've got these 3 folders. I would keep the zip folders for now in case something goes wrong. But yeah, you don't really need them. Go into your SD card. It says USB because I got an SD to USB converter because I don't have an SD card slot on my computer. Now, if you've got CTGP, you did everything I said in the last episode. You'll have these folders. There was also a Riivolution folder that you get with CTGP, but, and I've already done this, I recommend you go and delete that folder, otherwise it'll confuse things. I've since discovered you do not need that folder unless you're installing it through Riivolution, which I said at the start of the video was a bad idea because it just messes everything else up, because CTGP is kind of its own thing with its own channel, like I said, and you don't need like a way to access it through Riivolution because of that. So just delete all the Riivolution stuff to do with it. Just delete that Riivolution folder, and yeah, that's all I have to say. You don't need it. What you do need to do now is, if you do have CTGP, otherwise you should have a blank SD card. If you don't, I recommend that you delete everything off it, save it somewhere else, or cut and paste it into another folder. So what I'm going to do, what everyone else with CTGP should do, once you just have these 5 folders left and you deleted your Riivolution folder, press Ctrl X or right click and cut the folders. Go into where you want to keep it. I've already created a CTGP Revolution folder right here, and I already have the 4 folders. Won't actually forget that. I'll just go back into here and I'll delete them instead. Now come to think of it, if you do have the private folder, don't delete that because you'll need that. I know I told you to download SmashStack, that was my bad. You didn't actually need to download that if you already had CTGP. Some of you may have noticed that, but I'm sorry that I didn't actually mention that because, yeah, in case some of you didn't realise. If you have CTGP already, just ignore SmashStack. You can just go into your downloads and delete that folder there, and also delete the zip folder because you don't need them. You just need the other 4 folders. Because yeah, he had 6, and you will have deleted 2 of them. Now, because I already just discovered I already have a copy of all these folders in the folder that's not on my SD card, where I would recommend you copy these to. Just demonstrated that, copy them to somewhere on your hard drive. I am going to just go and delete all these folders, and I will copy them back over from my SD card, or from a hard drive, sorry, to my SD card later, because later I will show you what to do basically after you've installed Riivolution the first time, just to make things easier. There is stuff you can do. Worth noting that anything you download or delete from your SD card won't go to your recycle bin. So once it's gone, it's gone. So be careful when deleting stuff from your SD card. Anyway, now we've got a blank SD card. What you need to do is head back to the downloads folder, and you're going to have a Riivolution folder here. Now, this is where, if you watched other tutorials on this and they showed you to copy stuff over other than what I'm about to show you, ignore it, because I'm not joking. If you do this on a Wii U, on the Wii it may not matter, but on the Wii U, on the Wii Virtual Console, if you do that, it will crash Riivolution when you launch your hack, and you'll have to restart your Wii U to be able to use it again. So yeah, if you don't want it to crash when it loads, don't copy the other folders over that other tutorials tell you to do. I promise you, I've tested this before and it works. What you need to do is go into Riivolution, ignore these other folders. Those will cause it to crash, because it'll think you're trying to launch through Homebrew or something weird like that, because when they make these kind of applications, they have to cater for anyone, so any way that anyone would want to get these. So they put stuff on here just for people who want to get it using Homebrew channel, even though that this has nothing to do with Homebrew channel. They just have to cater for everyone, but just don't get folders you don't need. It will mess stuff up. All you need is the boot.elf. Reason I told you to delete the CTGP folders is because there's also a boot.elf within them, and you would have seen it before on the SD card. That will mess things up if you try and launch it with both of them. Plus, I don't think you'd even be able to copy the other one on, because it would prevent you, because Windows doesn't like you having 2 files of the same name in the same directory and folder. Anyway, copy this onto your SD card or cut and paste. And there you go, your new boot.elf. You will be able to run CTGP and this on your SD card at the same time. You can run Riivolution and CTGP at the same time, because I'll explain later. But for now, for getting it through SmashStack, you need that boot.elf on the root of your SD card, not elsewhere. Anyways, head back to your downloads. You don't need the Riivolution folder anymore, because you don't need anything else in it. But what I want you to do is I want you to go into SmashStack if you haven't already, and you'll see there's a private folder. You are going to copy that, or if you have CTGP, you will already have that. I accidentally deleted it, but luckily I have another one, so I can just put it back on the SD card like that. So there you go, you got a private folder. Now what I want you to do is I want you to create a folder called Riivolution. So right click, go into new folder, Riivolution, lowercase r, and then just all lowercase. So you want to spell it Riivolution, and hit enter. Now what you want to do is you want to go into downloads, then you want to go then you want to go into Riivolution, not Riivolution, sorry, Variety Pack. Then you want to go into the Riivolution there. Don't go into apps, that's for homebrew users, I believe. And you go in here and you'll see these files. Riivolution uses XML files, like I said before, and these are the XML files. There's also a code handler.bin. I'm not sure what that's for, but you need it. So what you need to do is you need to highlight that one, because we're going to copy some files now. And you'll see there's 3 versions of the Variety Pack XML. There's one labelled NTSC-J, there's one labelled NTSC-U, and there's one labelled PAL. So, let me explain. You need to copy the XML onto your SD card in the Riivolution folder that corresponds to your region. And your region, the reason there's 3 is these are for different regions. So NTSC-J is for any Japanese users with a Japanese Wii and Japanese Mario Kart Wii disc. NTSC-U is for anyone with an American Wii, an American version, and Mario Kart Wii. PAL is for anyone with a European Wii and a European Mario Kart Wii disc. And I believe that PAL is also for Australian users as well, and New Zealand possibly, I'm not sure. I think PAL covers Oceania and Europe. So, because I'm from Europe, I'm a PAL user, so I need the PAL XML. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to cut, press Ctrl X to cut these. I'm going to head back to the SD card. I'm going to go into Riivolution, and I'm going to paste these in. That's all you need in that folder. Now, last but not least, before we head on to the Wii, you need to basically copy that variety pack folder. Not that one. What you need to do is this variety pack at the bottom. Don't copy the one. To put it simply, don't copy that one. Copy this one down here. You don't need those 2 folders, so not those 2. The only one you need to copy is this one here at the bottom, the one called Variety Pack in lowercase letters. Press Ctrl C, head to the SD card, press Ctrl V, that'll copy over. Might take a bit of time, but that's all you need. Essentially, that's all you need. So once this is copied, what you need to do is just you're done on the computer for the time being. Eject your SD card safely, obviously. Put that in your Wii. Wait, stop. Basically, if you do not have a save game in Super Smash Bros Brawl, you'll know if you watch CTGP video. Don't have a save game. Put your SD card in your Wii or Wii U. I also showed you where to put it on the Wii U last episode, because I'm using a Wii U for this. On the Wii U, there's like a little semicircular thing. You'll open the flap on the side of the Wii U and you'll see a semicircular thing. That's the SD card slot. You simply just slot it in there. You'll hear a click and it should stay in there. That's how you know you've done it right. Also, you need the side with the writing on saying the size and that. That needs to face the disc where you insert the disc on the Wii. And the side with like the ridges at the bottom, that needs to face the opposite direction, so that needs to face towards basically the left hand side of your Wii if you're looking at it. Left hand side of the Wii U if you're kind of looking at it straight on with the disc on your right. The ridge side needs to face the left. Yeah, as I was saying, if you don't have a save game in Smash Bros, put your SD card in basically any time. Just put it in there. If you do have a save game, now it doesn't work for me with a save game. It basically crashes when it tries to load the SmashStack. Put it in basically after you launch Super Smash Bros. I'll explain kind of the time when to put it in when we got on the Wii U, but it doesn't work for me. But if you do have a save game, it's worth trying, so you don't have to delete your save game. But yeah, that's essentially what you need to do. Also, another important thing, those of you who do have a save game, before you put your SD card in, what you need to do is make sure there are no stages in the stage builder, because that's where you use the exploit, as explained in the CTGP video. Delete all stages, including the preloaded ones, because there are some preloaded ones in if you create a save game. If you don't have a save game, there's no stages in the stage builder. Once you delete the stages, what you need to do is basically restart Smash Bros and then put in your SD card. I'll make it clearer when we get on the Wii, but now we're done on here. I'll see you guys when we're on the Wii U. Hopefully the audio quality will be a bit better this time. I'll try and sort something out for when I'm using my capture card so that the audio quality is a bit better. But yeah, I'll see you on the Wii U. Okay guys, here we are on the Wii U menu. Hopefully recording issues, audio quality should be sorted now. I figured out what the issue was and I've sorted it, so hopefully we should be good audio wise. So what you need to do, and you'll know if you've done CTGP before, by the way, if you've not got a save game on Smash Bros, then feel free to insert your SD card. I've already done so before I turn the system on, that doesn't matter. Insert that. Yeah, what you need to do now is go to the Wii U menu, and yeah, sorry, I'm having to walk across the room between the gamepad and the what you call it, the TV only, or what. By the way, if you're on the Wii, you'll see the Wii menu straight away. Just insert your SD card if you've not got a save game. If you have, then just leave that for now. Up here we're going to go into Super Smash Bros Brawl. Insert that. Click start. Now if you don't have a save game, now's the time to insert your SD card. If you have a save game, sorry, now's the time to insert your SD card. So you do that now. Make sure you deleted all the stages, by the way. If you've not, don't put your SD card in. Go and delete the stages. Go and restart Super Smash Bros and put it back in. Now it's going to ask us if we want to create a save game. We're going to click no. Continue. And it's just going to start up. Just click A. Press A into here. Go into Alt. Stage Builder. If you've not created a save game, you'll get this message. If you have, I don't think you will. Press A. You'll get the stage builders appear for a second. You'll get that text. Now, Riivolution should load up. All being well, you can see it doesn't look quite as nice as CTGP, but this is Riivolution right here. So now you've got Riivolution. What you can do is take out your Super Smash Bros Brawl disc and put in whatever disc you've put your hack, or your hack is based around, whatever game. So for us, we're doing the Mario Kart Wii variety pack. So we're going to take out Smash Bros. Going to put it back in the box here. This will just take a second, so bear with me. I'm being as quick as I can. Just getting Mario Kart Wii out now. I'm gonna insert the disc. So many wires, this is untrue. Anyways, gonna come back over here, and you'll see there's a few options here. So you got remove, that would normally say launch for the Riivolution channel. I'm just going to remove it and reinstall because I've just kind of reinstalled it as the sake of the tutorial. I decided to reinstall everything for this tutorial instead of doing what I did with CTGP and just showing you as it was done and then because that was simply copying files. This is a bit more fiddly. It's a bit more tricky Riivolution than CTGP to set up. But all being well, things will work in a second. So I'll just reinstall the channel here. And that's basically acts like the CTGP channel, where you can access it from the home menu. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to show you that because it'll basically mess things up, but you'll see a Riivolution channel. Yeah, an important thing to note is that with Riivolution, for me anyway, if you go into exit the game like you would normally, it crashes. So the only choice is to switch your Wii U off while you still have your game active. That's the only way to avoid crashes with this, unfortunately, but it still works. So now you'll see this screen and you'll see that the variety pack has appeared. I'm not sure why it says V1.21 because it's V1.22, but yeah, I'm not sure why, but we'll go with it. That's just variety pack, so that's just to enable or disable it. If you launch the game without it, it'll just launch normal Mario Kart Wii essentially. Here's my stuff. You can have your my stuff from CTGP, which we're not going to be able to do because I've not got CTGP active at the moment. I'll show you how to get that back up and running so you can use it as well as your Riivolution hacks after we finish this bit of the tutorial. At the bottom you can have your save game from CTGP. There's no save game there, so we're not going to have that. So I'm just going to set this up quickly. It is really awkward. Right, so here you got the choice of variety pack, frantic mode or mission mode. Now I'm going to enable mission mode because I want to show you something quite interesting. So we're going to have mission mode here. I've not actually played it, but it is a very interesting story I've got to tell you. You've also got here hack pack my stuff. Hack pack's not a pack I have, not something I have, so just disable that. We don't want CTGP, so we're going to have variety pack my stuff. We don't want that neither. Recommend using CTGP for all your my stuff. It makes things easier. You can just have. How do you disable my stuff? Oh my word. Sorry, it's very fiddly in this menu. The options are just not big enough, and you can't use the. There we go. And you can't use the nunchuck to control like you can in CTGP. It's a bit awkward out in made Riivolution. I much prefer CTGP. Right, what we need to do now is disable all of this, and hopefully it should launch. All being good, all being well. This is now launch, so click launch. Oh, there we go. Hopefully this launches. There we go. Press A. That launched really quick actually. And this should launch variety pack now, or whatever pack you're using. And this looks like normal Mario Kart Wii, but it might have missions. I'm not sure. There we go, we have missions down here. It just looks a bit different because I'm used to seeing the normal variety pack logo, but it doesn't. Essentially this is just mission mode. Yeah, it looks a bit different, but it's done what it should do. So in theory what we've done is we've enabled some missions in Mario Kart Wii. That's cool. So let me explain. Mr. Bean, the creator of CTGP, last summer I believe, found a hidden mission mode in Mario Kart Wii. Well, quite a while ago now. He found a hidden mission mode which was in beta stage, but none of it was really created. Probably Nintendo had put some of the menus in, but they hadn't done the missions as such. They hadn't made them accessible or programmed them in any way. So what they did was Mr. Bean and his team went to work coding away, creating all of this. I'm guessing that for the variety pack it's a bit different, kind of, I think Bladestorm, or I think that's his name, created this. But I know Mr. Bean was the original finder of the mission mode, and then other people have been working on missions. Missions aren't in CTG. I believe Mr. Bean will be working on them and they'll be in there soon. So here we are, we've got mission mode. We've got custom tracks as well, but I don't think they activate when you do just mission mode. Which is a shame, it'd be nice to have this one, but I don't think, no, we don't have any of the variety pack custom tracks active. But this is a CT pack as well. If you go in, if you have variety pack active where it says, I think you can have disabled frantic mode on mission. Frantic mode is basically variety pack, but I'm not really sure because we've not really used it, but here you can see we've got a level system. So this is like the mission mode of Mario Kart Wii. I believe accessible from the start. I believe some of them are really hard. So going to level 1 here and see what 1-1 is, just have a look at it. So you can say you should test that new vehicle, get the star, win. So yeah. So we'll see if we can. This is a track I'm not sure what this is here. That looks a bit weird. Obviously, this is still in early stages. That looked like a bit of a glitch, how there was text over that. I'm not sure what that was all about. But we'll see if we can get Wii quickly, and then I'll go back to the computer and explain. So that's I'm not sure it actually will work on this mode. This looks like Mario Kart missions. But it is part of a variety pack. I don't think this is going to work, no. That looks like it's going to try and connect to Nintendo WSC. No, that's not going to work by the looks of it. Understandable. Obviously not added Wii to the mission mode within variety pack, but yeah. So I believe it's still, because this is all the time trial is still here. No, wait, and then we get I'll just do this quickly and then check that. It's really weird this. There's no way you get 2 minutes 42 on Toad's Factory because that's a short track. Maybe if you look harder than that, I would think that I could get let's just pause that there. So back to the computer now, because now I'm going to teach you how to set this up so you can use your My Stuff, but also so you can use your CTGP on the as well as Riivolution, essentially, so as well as any Riivolution pack. So yeah, once then you've finished setting everything up, you've checked that your pack works, that kind of Riivolution's worked. Riivolution, more importantly, once that's working, obviously you don't need to do this every time. All you need to do the other times is add your XML file to your Riivolution folder on your SD card, and you'll need to add the folder of the pack you are using. So let me show you an example. So all you need to add is variety pack. So say it was a Super Mario Bros hack, you'd add the pack, the folder corresponding to that. So say it'd be in the same layout, so you'd have them. Let me just do a demonstration. So you'd have the main folder here, a variety pack and version, or the name of your hack and the version, whatever, and then you go in there and then you'd have two folders like this on most of them. Then you'd have a variety pack folder or whatever the name is. So you'd copy the equivalent of this folder over, and then in your Riivolution folder you just copy the XML and the bin, the code handler.bin if there is one, or whatever, anything else basically on there. So all you need to do now is head back into here and just move that boot.elf into the Riivolution folder. So now you've just got 3 folders. Now to get CTGP back up and you make it so that you'll be able to run it, all you need to do is go to CTGP Revolution, copy your folders back across. So you should have 4 if you followed this tutorial and the last tutorial. All you need to do, head back over to the SD card, paste them in. It will take a bit of time, and yeah, hopefully you'll then be able to also use your My Stuff and things like that, and be able to use your custom music and any other custom things. There are restrictions with the variety pack though. I don't think you're allowed to have custom cars, carts and bikes or something like that. I don't know. There's some sort of restriction because I think, from what I remember watching the video, I'll put a link in the description. Bladestorm has said that they have made all carts and bikes that weren't outside drifting, inside drifting, and if you had your own carts or something it would mess things up. But on CTGP they don't mind, because it uses more of the main physics of Mario Kart Wii with the carts and bikes, so you can add your own stuff. Like, I think that's pretty much all there is to it, really. But yeah, so you're probably wondering other hacks. There's like I said, Super Mario Bros Wii hacks that I've still got to look into. I've only really done variety pack on Riivolution. There's a Super Mario Galaxy one as well that I believe adds Super Mario 64 levels in its place. I believe that is for Super Mario Galaxy 2, as far as I know anyway. Yeah. By the way, part 2 of how to create a custom track should be on in the next few weeks as well. And we've also got a few more surprises for you guys in the coming weeks of things to come on the channel, and little bits and bobs before that. As long as I get time to upload all that, with college and stuff at the moment, I've got like nothing to do for that at the moment, which is why I'm making this now. But lately I've had a ridiculous amount to do, which is why there's been a delay between the CTGP video and this one, because just had so much to do. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Luckily it's died down a bit now. And I'll have next weekend to work on the channel as well, hopefully. So yeah, things picking back up a bit. There might be a break for a week or two, then plenty more stuff over the Christmas break. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Not sure if I showed you this in the last video, but I keep on going about CTGP. My stuff is in here. So like it said on the Riivolution channel, you can use your My Stuff from this on the for variety pack. You can use CTGP My Stuff, which is cool. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. Here's my stuff, my stuff folder, and yeah, I'll see you in the next tutorial, which will likely be the custom tracks part 2. So see you then. Bye.